this is what we call our dojo right here, okay? We meet here every Thursday from 10 to 11, and what we do is we spar with each other mentally. Okay, the purpose of that isn't to beat each other up. The purpose of that is to be stronger. So when you come into a dojo and you beat each other up, you leave here out into the marketplace and you're stronger as a result of it, okay? So find someone in your life that you guys can meet on a regular basis. Here again, daily disciplines turn into weekly disciplines, okay? Turn into monthly disciplines. Like, do this on a regular scheduled deal and then stay focused on that thing. Now, the other two parts of the pyramid. We're always, number one, we do know our numbers. Let's say we do that, okay? Very important. If you don't know your numbers, always, okay? Know how much money is enough for you. This is an important question, okay? It's different for every single one of us in this room. Ken and I have the $2 bet who's gonna get to 10 million first. Okay, like how are we going to do that? I don't know, but I can do the math on that. There's a fundamental economic principle behind it. To live the lifestyle I want, it isn't about flying around Learjets. It's about taking care of myself, taking care of my family, not suffering in the long run, okay? The second piece of this thing, on your business, this is about growth, okay? Growth is about, I have this conversation with my stepson a lot, Kiff. He's a filmmaker and he's very artistic, and I don't do spreadsheets and I don't do Excel, and you know, the universe takes care of me and blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like, great. I get it. The universe takes care of, but sometimes bad stuff happens to good people. Oh yeah, that does happen sometimes, doesn't it? Okay, I want to be in a positive outlook. I want to, you know, but I actually got to do the work. I can't just sit around in the room and say, oh yeah, I'm going to think positive thoughts and be the secret. Embody the secret and everything's going to work out and I don't have to do any work. I don't have to do any of that cost. It just happens. Good stuff happens to me. Yeah, you know how that works. Yeah. No, hogwash, sorry. You know, so, and not to be cynical about it because I'm a positive person and I like to embrace positivity. But when I'm out there in the marketplace, what I always have this conversation with him is he's working as the technician on this project that he's working on. And then what he has to do is keep growing. So depending on what your quotient is, a good rule of thumb is 50-50, okay? So if you've got so much business, hair on fire, maybe that's 20%. You're so busy, you don't have the time to do anything else. Are you really that busy? Could you hire some of that? Could you delegate some of that stuff to somebody? Maybe, and then that would actually free you up. Could I hire somebody for 10 bucks an hour and go do something that I can make $200 an hour? Maybe. Interesting conversation, isn't it? So that guy could work for 20 hours for me while I'm working an hour and making 200 bucks. Interesting, isn't it? So how busy are we really? Client acquisition is a very important part. When it's you Inc. and you're your small business, you got to service your current customers. You can't ignore them. And you can't all be about growth, but a good ratio is a 50-50. How much are you accumulating out there and feeding the beast, putting stuff in the pipeline, okay? Like, and that gets down to by land, by air, by sea, right? We talked about that, contact. And then the third thing is client care, okay? Take really good care of your customers. This is a slow down thing too, okay? Get off the merry-go-round, slow down a little bit. And one of the ways that you do that is you go, hey Mike, you know what? I really appreciate you getting your loan from me. That means a lot. You know, you could have got that from like 500 other people in the city. Thank you. That means a lot to me. And you go, wow. And you sincerely meant that? Wow, cool. Gene, thanks for trusting us enough to do business with us. Thank you. Ken, thank you. Appreciate it. You know, we've done a lot of business together. It's like, great. So be sincere about it, but take the time to do that. That's the third piece of the triangle here, okay? Do these three things as daily disciplines all the time. It's very important, okay? Now, I'm about wrapped up here, so what I would say is of those things you wrote down that you need to do, don't just close up this notebook and not deal with it. Go deal with it and then create some daily discipline associated with that. Okay, know your numbers, grow your business proactively. Don't be waiting on somebody else to help you with this, okay? You gotta go get help, don't get me wrong. But the way you get help is you give really good help. It isn't about getting, okay? The getting's the byproduct. The give is the stuff that you go, you know what, I don't know a really good attorney and I need to know a good attorney. Great, how am I gonna do that? Well, I have a past client that I've done business with and they probably know an attorney. Let me ask them, hey, who do you know that's an attorney? Oh, I know this guy. How do you rate him between 1 and 10? He's a 10. Great. Hi, Jean referred me. She said you're a 10 out of 10. I need to meet you. Hello, can I buy you a cup of coffee? Like that. And then you go meet the attorney and you go, hi, I'm looking for a really good CPA. And my CPA is okay, but I'm looking for somebody local I could refer business to. Who do you recommend? Well, nobody really. Okay. Next. Okay. Oh, my CPA is a 10. Great. She rocks. She hang the moon. Okay, great. I need to know her. Pick up the phone. Doom, boom, 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 boom. Contact sport. Okay. Nothing else I need to say. I'm complete. And I'm 1 minute over. Sorry, Ken. We're going to take a 9-minute break. At 1:15, we're going to start up and Ken's going to talk next. So thank you for coming. Appreciate it.